Electric vertical takeoff and landing aircraft, commonly known as eVTOLs, have spent years as futuristic concepts, but today many of them are progressing beyond experimental prototypes and into limited production, with customer deliveries and operational programs already beginning. One of the biggest surprises is that several personal ultralight models are becoming far more attainable than conventional aircraft. Depending on regional aviation regulations, some of these lightweight designs can be operated without obtaining a traditional pilot certificate, allowing many more people to explore personal aviation without the enormous investment of time and money that has historically been required. If owning your own aircraft has always seemed impossible, the reality may be much closer than expected. In this video, we are taking a closer look at some of the most affordable ultralight eVTOLs that are already available or expected to arrive soon. Be sure to stay until the end, because one remarkable aircraft from China dramatically lowers the cost of entry and could completely change the future of personal flight. Our first aircraft is already flying and even gives ordinary people the opportunity to experience the controls through paid demonstration flights. That aircraft is the Lift Hexa, developed by Lift Aircraft in Austin, Texas. The reason the Lift Hexa has attracted so much attention is that it transforms personal flight into something approachable for people who have never spent years earning a traditional pilot certificate. Its design places simplicity, safety, and accessibility above everything else, while still delivering the unforgettable excitement of piloting what feels like a giant personal drone. This single-seat electric vertical takeoff and landing aircraft is built around a distinctive circular carbon fiber frame carrying 18 independent electric motors and propellers. Together, they provide exceptionally stable lift, smooth handling, and a highly redundant propulsion system designed to tolerate multiple component failures, giving newcomers extra confidence during flight. Despite its lightweight construction, the airframe is extremely durable and was engineered to comply with Federal Aviation Administration Part 103 ultralight regulations in the United States. After completing a brief one-hour orientation, participants can legally operate the aircraft in approved locations without obtaining a traditional pilot certificate. Flying the Hexa is intentionally straightforward thanks to a simple 3-axis joystick, while advanced onboard computers and a triple redundant autopilot perform most of the stabilization, hovering, and transition management. That allows beginners to concentrate on the experience instead of struggling with difficult flight controls. Another impressive feature is its amphibious capability. Multiple flotation devices allow safe operations on both land and water, while a ballistic parachute adds another important layer of emergency protection, making the aircraft feel significantly more versatile than many conventional light aircraft. Its premium price reflects the use of proven distributed electric propulsion technology, which minimizes mechanical complexity, reduces long-term maintenance requirements, and produces far quieter operation than a helicopter. At the same time, the carbon fiber construction keeps overall weight low without sacrificing strength or performance during short recreational flights. The Limited Founders Series currently carries a price of approximately $495,000. With deliveries already reaching early private owners. For most people, however, the biggest attraction remains the Public Flight Experience program, where participants can pay roughly $200 to $250 for a supervised 10 to 15-minute flight after a short training session, allowing them to experience personal flight without purchasing the aircraft. Today, the Hexa continues operating demonstration events and paid flight experiences in multiple locations, while Lift Aircraft further develops future versions for recreational and expanded commercial applications. Among the most revolutionary aircraft currently available is the EHang EH216S from China. Created by the innovative company EHang, this aircraft has become one of the first fully autonomous electric air taxis capable of transporting passengers without a pilot sitting inside, representing a major shift in both personal and commercial aviation. Its advanced multi-copter configuration uses 16 electric rotors mounted across 8 arms to generate dependable vertical lift and highly accurate flight control. This arrangement allows the aircraft to rise and descend vertically like a helicopter while maintaining the efficiency and reduced noise levels made possible by its fully electric propulsion system. Inside the spacious 2-seat cabin, Passengers simply enter their destination through an easy-to-use touchscreen, while sophisticated autonomous flight software, supported by ground control systems, manages the entire journey from departure to landing. Eliminating the need for a human pilot also removes the requirement for traditional flight training while reducing the possibility of human error, making aerial transportation accessible to people with no aviation experience. The EH216S is especially well suited for urban transportation, sightseeing operations, airport transfers, and connections between nearby islands because its compact footprint allows it to operate from relatively small landing pads without requiring long runways or extensive infrastructure. Its autonomous platform incorporates multiple layers of redundancy across the propulsion system, batteries, and flight controls, together with intelligent obstacle avoidance and coordinated fleet management technology that allows multiple aircraft to share the same airspace safely. The cabin emphasizes passenger comfort through large panoramic windows, clean contemporary styling, and an uncomplicated boarding experience that feels closer to entering a futuristic transportation pod than a conventional aircraft. International pricing is approximately $410,000, while buyers in China pay around 2.39 million Chinese yuan, or roughly $330,000. That pricing becomes especially attractive because autonomous operation greatly reduces long-term pilot and training expenses, while the electric powertrain also lowers energy consumption and simplifies maintenance compared with traditional helicopters. Commercial deployment began after Chinese regulators awarded the World and Oppo's first type certification for a pilotless passenger-carrying eVTOL, leading to customer deliveries and operational demonstration services that are already supporting tourism and short-distance transportation in several cities. Naturally, the aircraft remains optimized for relatively short missions, typically under 30 kilometers rather than extended cross-country travel. But that focused capability makes it particularly effective for modern urban and regional transportation. Continuing the list, another aircraft that deserves serious attention is the Pivotal Helix, created by California-based Pivotal. Unlike many companies focusing on commercial air taxi operations, Pivotal designed the Helix specifically for private owners, making it one of the most approachable and practical personal eVTOLs currently available. The secret behind this all-electric single-seat aircraft is its innovative tilt body configuration. Instead of depending on complicated rotating wings or swiveling propellers, the entire fuselage gradually changes its angle during takeoff and landing, reducing the number of moving components while lowering weight, improving reliability, and maximizing efficiency. This streamlined approach also helps control ownership costs without sacrificing enjoyable real-world flying performance. Built largely from lightweight yet durable carbon fiber composites, the Helix features a tandem wing arrangement paired with 8 fixed electric propellers. Its wraparound canopy provides exceptional visibility in every direction, while the thoughtfully designed cockpit creates a comfortable environment that quickly feels familiar to new pilots. Flight operations are intentionally simple thanks to an intuitive joystick, a clean digital control display, and intelligent assistance systems that include automatic takeoff, position hold, and radar-assisted automatic landing. After completing the manufacturer and Oppo's structured training course, even first-time flyers can become comfortable with the aircraft in a relatively short period. Safety has also been carefully integrated throughout the design, with triple redundant flight controls, an emergency ballistic parachute, and multiple backup systems that add reassurance during every flight. Another major advantage is that the Helix was engineered to satisfy Federal Aviation Administration Part 103 ultralight regulations in the United States. In approved open or rural operating areas, pilots can legally fly after proper instruction without obtaining a traditional pilot certificate, making personal aviation available to people who previously viewed licensing requirements and costs as overwhelming obstacles. By combining efficient electric propulsion with thoughtful engineering and a straightforward flying experience, the Helix offers approximately 20 minutes of flight time, making it well-suited for local adventures and weekend recreation without the complexity or operating expenses associated with conventional helicopters. Pricing begins at around $190,000, while premium configurations equipped with upgraded finishes, transport trailers, and advanced avionics can reach approximately $260,000. Customer orders have continued to grow since early 2024, and deliveries are already reaching buyers, placing the Helix among the first production-ready personal eVTOLs that individuals can actually own today. Another practical advantage is its modular design, which allows the aircraft to be disassembled quickly for transport inside a trailer and convenient storage at home. Although its ultralight classification and limited range make it better suited for shorter recreational flights than long-distance travel, the effortless vertical flight experience, relatively low operating costs, and remarkable feeling of freedom make the pivotal Helix a significant milestone in the evolution of personal aviation. Next, we move to an aircraft that highlights just how rapidly Chinese manufacturers are advancing personal electric aviation. Developed by Xpeng Aero HT, the Xpeng X2 is an elegant two-seat electric aircraft designed to make futuristic urban air mobility feel far more attainable than many people once imagined. One of its greatest strengths lies in the way Xpeng combines sophisticated aerospace engineering with large-scale electric vehicle manufacturing experience, allowing the company to produce an advanced aircraft while keeping projected costs considerably lower than many competing Western concepts that remain in early development. The aircraft features a sleek, teardrop-shaped enclosed cabin surrounded by a lightweight carbon fiber composite structure that enhances both strength and aerodynamic performance while minimizing weight. Four arms supporting 8 electric motors with counter-rotating propellers provide stable and responsive vertical takeoff and landing, giving passengers and pilots a reassuringly smooth flight experience. Operators can choose between manual flight and autonomous operation, with the Intelligent Flight Management System handling navigation, obstacle avoidance, and flight transitions automatically whenever desired. This flexibility dramatically reduces one of the biggest barriers preventing newcomers from entering personal aviation. Designed primarily for urban transportation and sightseeing missions, the Xpeng X2 offers approximately 35 minutes of endurance, making it well-suited for short city flights without requiring excessively large and expensive battery systems. The aircraft also benefits from distributed electric propulsion for added redundancy, while incorporating proven automotive-grade technology from the broader Xpeng ecosystem, helping improve production scalability and maintain competitive pricing. Current estimates place the aircraft at roughly $200,000 depending on market conditions and equipment levels, positioning it among the more attainable two-seat eVTOL concepts as certification efforts and production plans continue progressing. Like every emerging aircraft in this category, it remains best suited for relatively short flights and still depends on supporting infrastructure as well as appropriate operator training. Even so, its combination of advanced autonomous capability, distinctive futuristic styling, quiet electric propulsion, and zero-emission performance makes it an appealing option for buyers eager to experience the next generation of personal transportation. The Xpeng X2 clearly demonstrates why Chinese developers are attracting growing international attention by delivering ambitious technology at pricing that feels increasingly realistic instead of purely aspirational. Another impressive aircraft worth considering is the Skyfly Axe, created by the British company Skyfly Technologies. Designed primarily for private owners and recreational pilots instead of commercial air taxi operators, this compact two-seat electric vertical takeoff and landing aircraft distinguishes itself by combining the advantages of a multicopter with the efficiency of a conventional airplane. Rather than relying entirely on vertical lift throughout the entire flight, the Axe uses fixed wings together with 4 large propellers powered by 8 redundant electric motors mounted at the wing tips. This configuration allows vertical takeoff and landing without requiring a runway, enables stable hovering when necessary, and also permits operation from a very short strip measuring just over 160 feet whenever available. After transitioning into forward flight, the wings produce most of the lift, allowing the aircraft to cruise more efficiently while increasing both speed and range. This blended design gives the Skyfly Axe a meaningful advantage over many multicopter-only aircraft, making it practical for weekend trips, regional journeys, or flights departing directly from private property while benefiting from lower operating costs through efficient electric propulsion and intelligent energy management. Pilots also appreciate its spacious cockpit, excellent outward visibility, intuitive handling characteristics, and the reassurance provided by multiple redundant motors together with the ability to glide like a conventional light aircraft in the unlikely event of complete power loss. The fully electric version is expected to cruise at approximately 100 miles per hour while delivering about 100 miles of range from a single battery charge. For owners seeking additional flexibility, an optional hybrid range extender can significantly increase endurance without requiring substantially larger battery packs. The aircraft can comfortably accommodate 2 adults along with a modest amount of baggage, offers rapid charging capability, and has been designed so owners can realistically store it in a residential garage rather than a dedicated aircraft hangar. Estimated pricing currently ranges from approximately $180,000 to around $295,000 depending on configuration, making it one of the more attractive choices in the personal eVTOL market, particularly as updated regulations may eventually allow qualification within the light sport category. Pre-orders continue to build while certification and flight testing move forward, with customer deliveries currently expected during 2026. Strong early demand reflects the fact that the Skyfly X successfully combines practicality, simplicity, and affordability into an aircraft that brings the vision of personal vertical flight much closer to everyday reality through thoughtful British engineering and a strong emphasis on reliability and pilot-focused design. Another aircraft that deserves attention for making personal aviation both practical and enjoyable is the RYSE Recon from the United States startup RYSE Aero Technologies. This open-frame, single-seat electric vertical takeoff and landing aircraft resembles an oversized personal drone, placing the pilot in a fully exposed central seating position that creates an exciting and adventurous flying experience unlike the enclosed cabins found on many competing designs. The Recon stands out because it embraces simplicity without sacrificing real-world capability. Its straightforward engineering helps reduce manufacturing costs while making the aircraft especially attractive for farmers, ranchers, and rural property owners who need a fast way to travel short distances without relying on conventional airplanes or helicopters. Lift and stability come from 6 independent electric motors equipped with lightweight carbon fiber propellers, while each motor receives power from its own removable battery pack. These battery modules can be exchanged within minutes, minimizing downtime and eliminating lengthy charging delays during a busy workday. The Recon is also designed for impressive versatility, capable of operating from both dry land and water thanks to its durable landing structure. Flying remains approachable through dual joystick controls and a simple touchscreen interface that allows new operators to become comfortable after only basic instruction. From the beginning, the aircraft was engineered to satisfy Federal Aviation Administration Part 103 ultralight regulations, allowing operation without a traditional pilot certificate in approved areas and making personal flight available to both recreational users and professionals. Weighing less than 300 pounds, the aircraft reaches speeds of approximately 63 miles per hour while providing around 20 to 25 minutes of endurance and an estimated range of 25 miles. Those capabilities make it well suited for inspecting farmland, monitoring livestock, surveying large properties, or simply enjoying an exciting recreational flight. Much of the aircraft and OPO's appeal comes from its independent propulsion architecture, which improves redundancy while simplifying maintenance, and its lightweight open-frame construction that reduces manufacturing expenses and makes transportation remarkably convenient. With a price of roughly $150,000, the Recon ranks among the more affordable personal eVTOLs currently available, giving many aviation enthusiasts an opportunity to own an aircraft that once seemed financially out of reach. By emphasizing practical utility instead of luxury features, it also keeps long-term operating and maintenance costs relatively low. Naturally, its open cockpit and limited endurance make it most effective for shorter flights in favorable weather conditions rather than extended cross-country travel. But those compromises play a major role in keeping the aircraft affordable, lightweight, and genuinely enjoyable to operate. Another remarkable addition to the personal eVTOL market is the Air One from the Israeli company Air. This 2-seat electric aircraft has been developed with recreation, weekend exploration, and short-distance transportation in mind. successfully blending helicopter-style vertical takeoff and landing with the efficiency of fixed-wing flight through an innovative hybrid configuration. One of the Air 1 and Oppo's greatest strengths is its ability to use 8 independently powered electric propellers for vertical operations before smoothly transitioning into forward flight, where its 7.5-meter wings generate as much as 60% of the required lift. That aerodynamic advantage dramatically improves efficiency by reducing battery consumption, allowing the aircraft to outperform many multicopter-only designs during cruise. As a result, it reaches speeds of approximately 155 miles per hour while offering a practical range of around 100 miles on a single charge lasting close to 1 hour. This combination places it among the fastest and most capable aircraft in the personal eVTOL category while maintaining a user-friendly flying experience. The Air 1 also supports a payload of roughly 550 pounds, enough for 2 occupants and their luggage, and can recharge its batteries from empty to full in approximately 1 hour. One particularly useful feature is its folding wing system, which allows a single individual to collapse the aircraft quickly so that it fits inside a standard residential garage or trailer, making storage and transportation far more convenient. Safety remains central to the design through multiple redundant systems, advanced fly-by-intent technology that continuously keeps the aircraft within safe operating limits, and intuitive controls that private pilots can master after proper training. Starting at approximately $150,000, the Air 1 offers impressive value by concentrating on meaningful performance instead of unnecessary luxury features. That strategy has attracted tremendous customer interest, with thousands of reservations already placed and an order backlog exceeding $1 billion. Additional strengths include efficient wing-assisted flight, rapid charging capability, and a compact folded size that makes everyday ownership much more realistic than many competing concepts. Its generous payload and useful range also create opportunities for regional day trips and recreational travel that extend well beyond simple hovering flights. Like most battery-powered aircraft currently available, however, it performs best on shorter missions and in favorable weather conditions. Even with those limitations, the Air 1 successfully combines speed, efficiency, affordability, and practicality into a package that demonstrates how innovative Israeli engineering is bringing advanced personal aviation closer to everyday enthusiasts. As production continues expanding, it remains one of the most eagerly anticipated aircraft in the emerging eVTOL industry. For hobbyists seeking an exciting and affordable way to experience vertical flight, the Rotor X Dragon from Arizona-based Rotor X Aircraft offers a particularly compelling solution. This single-seat electric vertical takeoff and landing aircraft delivers much of the excitement associated with helicopters while avoiding the mechanical complexity and enormous ownership costs traditionally linked to rotary wing aviation. What makes the Dragon especially attractive is its ability to provide an authentic personal flight experience at a price far below many competing eVTOLs. Its ultralight philosophy keeps the design simple, lightweight, and suitable for kit assembly while still incorporating advanced safety features and respectable flight performance. The aircraft employs a coaxial octocopter configuration with 8 independently powered electric propellers that provide significant propulsion redundancy, combined with an aluminum space frame chassis and carbon fiber structural components. The result is a durable yet lightweight aircraft engineered to satisfy Federal Aviation Administration Part 103 ultralight requirements, allowing operation without a traditional pilot certificate in approved locations. Flying is intentionally straightforward through an intuitive joystick and supportive automation that includes hands-free hovering, automatic takeoff and landing, and position hold functionality, making the Dragon approachable even for newcomers. Additional safety measures include a ballistic parachute, reinforced landing gear, a protective occupant cage, and low battery warning systems that provide extra reassurance during every flight. Another major advantage is its foldable structure, allowing the aircraft to collapse into a compact size that fits in the bed of a pickup truck, eliminating the need for a dedicated hangar while making transportation remarkably convenient. Swappable battery packs can be recharged in less than 2 hours, reducing downtime between flights and allowing owners to return to the air more quickly. Pilots weighing up to approximately 250 pounds can expect speeds near 60 miles per hour and around 20 minutes of flight time, making the Dragon ideal for exciting short-range adventures across open landscapes rather than extended journeys. Its open cockpit, protected by a sturdy safety structure, delivers an immersive experience that feels remarkably futuristic. One of its biggest advantages remains affordability. Early pre-order customers secured pricing around $85,000, while the standard kit currently sells for approximately $99,000, making it one of the least expensive personal eVTOLs available today. The kit-based approach not only lowers the purchase price, but also allows owners to participate directly in building their own aircraft, while the overall mechanical simplicity helps reduce maintenance requirements compared with many conventional aircraft. One of the most talked about personal eVTOLs on the market today is the Jetson 1 from the Swedish company Jetson. This compact single-seat ultralight aircraft has become a favorite among aviation enthusiasts because it transforms the long-held dream of personal flight into something that feels remarkably achievable. Its popularity comes from an outstanding combination of reasonable pricing, innovative engineering, and an exhilarating flying experience that resembles piloting a futuristic hoverbike or a science fiction-inspired personal aircraft. At the same time, the aircraft remains approachable enough that new pilots can build confidence after completing the recommended training. The Jetson 1 is built around a lightweight aluminum and carbon fiber spaceframe structure that surrounds the pilot like a protective roll cage while preserving an exciting open-air cockpit experience. 8 powerful brushless electric motors driving coaxial propellers provide stable vertical takeoff and landing together with significant propulsion redundancy, allowing the aircraft to maintain controlled flight even if multiple motors experience problems. Distributed electric propulsion, advanced fly-by-wire controls, and a simple joystick and throttle arrangement work together to create a flying experience that feels responsive, smooth, and surprisingly intuitive. Additional assistance systems, including hover support, radar-assisted automatic landing, and a full ballistic parachute, add several layers of protection that inspire confidence for both first-time and experienced pilots. What truly separates the Jetson 1 from many competing ultralight aircraft is its agile handling and engaging flight characteristics. A single battery charge delivers approximately 20 minutes of flight time, while software limits the maximum speed to around 63 miles per hour, making it ideal for scenic low-altitude flights, short recreational adventures, and enjoyable weekend outings without requiring a conventional runway. The aircraft accommodates pilots weighing up to roughly 210 pounds, and its exceptionally light overall weight contributes to responsive handling and efficient performance. Because it has been designed to comply with Federal Aviation Administration Part 103 ultralight regulations in the United States, it can be operated in approved areas without obtaining a traditional pilot certificate after proper training, removing one of the biggest barriers that has historically discouraged many aspiring aviators. With a starting price of approximately $148,000, it remains one of the more attainable aircraft in the rapidly growing personal eVTOL market. Strong worldwide demand has already filled production slots for earlier years, with new customer orders now extending into 2028 as the company continues expanding manufacturing while maintaining high quality and safety standards. Beyond its attractive price, the Jetson 1 impresses with premium construction, minimalist engineering, convenient battery replacement capability, and an unmatched sense of freedom that transforms every flight into a memorable experience, whether exploring the countryside on weekends or enjoying short recreational trips. Saving perhaps the biggest surprise for last, one of the most affordable personal eVTOLs attracting widespread attention is the Rictor X4 from the Chinese company Rictor. Introduced at Consumer Electronics Show 2026, this single-seat ultralight aircraft has generated excitement by combining modern technology, portability, and practical safety features at a price that dramatically undercuts much of the competition. One of its defining characteristics is a unique 4-axis configuration featuring 8 large 63-inch folding carbon fiber propellers. When folded, the aircraft becomes compact enough to fit inside the bed of a pickup truck or be stored inside a standard residential garage, eliminating the need for a dedicated aircraft hangar. Its lightweight structure and highly portable design allow owners to transport it easily and prepare it quickly for short recreational flights across open countryside or rural landscapes. Power comes from a fully electric dual semi-solid-state battery system incorporating built-in redundancy, allowing the aircraft to maintain a controlled landing should one battery module experience a malfunction. User-friendly flight controls and intelligent assistance technologies make the aircraft approachable for newcomers, while an emergency ballistic parachute provides additional reassurance during flight. Rather than chasing extreme speed or long-distance capability, the Rictor X4 concentrates on delivering an enjoyable recreational flying experience. It offers approximately 20 minutes of endurance with a top speed of about 50 miles per hour, making it well-suited for local sightseeing, exploring private property, or simply enjoying personal flight without the operating costs associated with traditional aircraft. Its remarkably low projected price is made possible through efficient engineering, streamlined manufacturing in China, and an emphasis on the ultralight category instead of pursuing expensive commercial certification requirements. At launch, the aircraft carries a starting price of only $39,900, while customers can reserve one with a $5,000 deposit, making it one of the least expensive personal eVTOLs announced so far. Deliveries are currently expected to begin during the second quarter of 2026. The combination of affordability, portability, and straightforward operation opens personal aviation to drone enthusiasts and first-time buyers who previously believed aircraft ownership was financially impossible. Designed with Federal Aviation Administration Part 103 ultralight compliance in mind, the aircraft is intended to operate in many approved areas without requiring a traditional pilot certificate, subject to applicable local aviation regulations. As we reach the end of this overview, one thing has become increasingly obvious. Personal electric aviation is rapidly moving from imagination to reality. Established manufacturers are already delivering aircraft, while new companies continue introducing increasingly affordable designs that lower the cost of ownership like never before. Naturally, regulations, pilot training, maintenance, and access to appropriate flying locations will remain important parts of the ownership experience. But the progress taking place across the industry is impossible to ignore. If any of these aircraft sparked your interest, this is an excellent time to learn more, schedule a demonstration flight, and begin imagining what personal flight could look like in your own future. The next chapter of aviation is already taking shape. Share your favorite eVTOL in the comments below, and let everyone know whether you would consider owning one yourself. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.